Hello Eisenhower artists, this is Mrs. Wallace. So in the introduction video you learned about the artist named Kandinsky. He was one of the first artists to paint an abstract style. And we listened to some music and I asked you to think about how does that music make you feel, and what sort of things do you see in your imagination when you hear that music. We're going to draw artwork that shows what you're thinking and what is in your imagination when you hear some music. So we're going to start with the drawing of a guitar. Okay, it's going to be a simple drawing with a guitar, and we will add shapes around it. So you're going to start with your pencil. After we draw the guitar in pencil, we're going to cover up the pencil with a black marker. Remember, trace and erase, trace and erase. If you had art with me last year, we do that a lot. We start with pencil lines and you draw lightly so it's easy to erase. When you get things the way you like, then we cover up those pencil lines with markers. It's going to go sideways from like corner to corner. Okay, you're going to use your hand as a guide. So put your hand like this and then draw above your fingertips right here. This is your guide. Above your fingertips, you're going to draw a rainbow shape. Okay, now don't draw small and draw lightly with your pencil. Just float over, don't push down really hard into the paper. Okay, so that's like a rainbow shape right over your fingers there. Okay, then on this side where your rainbow started, you're going to go dip, curve, and out. You want to dip and then come back out. Put a curve there. And on the other side of the rainbow, you want to curve the other way. So you're going to go in towards the guitar and out. Kind of looks like a peanut now. Okay, now everybody's is going to look different. Don't worry, it looks kind of weird right now, but you'll see how it has that shape. We're drawing this half. Okay, and we're pointing the guitar that way. So right here is going to go in. Maybe I put mine in a little bit too much, so I can fix the line a little bit. Erase it. Okay, see how the guitar goes in and out. We're not seeing the whole guitar. We don't see this part of it. Okay, then right here where it comes in, we're going to draw a circle. Okay, don't draw your circle too small. When I'm drawing a circle, I like to kind of go around and around until it looks good. Some side might look crooked. Just kind of keep going around like that until your circle looks pretty good. Okay, now we're going to draw the neck of the guitar. That's called the neck, and it's going to go out here and go off the page. So the neck of the guitar starts about right here, not on the edge of the circle, but a little bit in. And you're going to go out all the way off the page like that. Okay, and then over here on top of the circle again, go out. This is a parallel line. Okay, it's going to go following the other one, but they don't touch. They go parallel to each other. Okay, right here where we crossed over this part of the guitar, we have to erase that, because the neck goes on top of the guitar. Okay, so our guitar is pointing like this. Okay, so up here near this part of the neck, we're going to draw two lines like this. And then see these little spots on the top? These are little knobs that you turn to tune your guitar and make the sound be correct. So we're going to put a little square right here with an oval, another square, and an oval. And on this side, we kind of ran out of room, but you might be able to fit some of it before it goes off the page. Okay, now on this circle, we're going to put a border around this circle starting here. Draw a line like this, Make that a double circle now. Okay, the strings of the guitar. The strings of the guitar, let's start on this side of the circle, and we're going to go all the way up the neck. So carefully make your line all the way up the neck. Leave a space. Carefully make a line all the way up the neck. Another line all the way up the neck. Okay, now the strings, they continue this way too. They go right across that hole in the guitar and they go down. So start right here and you're going to put the strings this way, all the way off the page. However many strings you could fit there, you're going to put them down off the page. Okay, now remember Kandinsky's art. Things didn't look real. They didn't look exactly like they do in real life. So don't worry about your guitar looking realistic. Okay, this is abstract art, just the basic shapes of a guitar. Okay, now with your marker, whatever marker you have at home, you might have these Crayola ones, are really good ones to have. You're going to trace over all those lines that you drew. So what do we draw first? This part of the guitar, right? We came down like this and then it curved in. And we were on this side and then it curved that way. And then we drew the circle. Okay, and then we drew the neck of the guitar. So you're going to follow your line that you did. Don't worry, your lines don't have to be straight. Just go slow. It helps them to be not so wobbly. Okay, the neck of the guitar was like this. Remember, we did the neck before we did the strings. Now, if you want to use a ruler, that's fine. You can use a ruler. You might have a ruler that looks something like this to do the strings. Okay, you don't have to use a ruler. I'm not going to use it. Then I had this string here. Just go slow. Remember, things don't have to be perfect. We're all doing something for the first time. I wonder if anybody's ever drawn a guitar before. Those were the strings, okay? Then remember we had this line right here on the neck. And then the squares with the ovals, squares with the ovals. If you can fit one over here, put a square and an oval. Okay, and then we made this double line, the border on that guitar, that spot of the guitar, it has like a border right here where the hole is. Put that border right there. Okay, then trace and erase. Trace and erase. You're going to go around, erase those pencil lines. Erase, erase, erase. Okay, art friends, so your pencil lines have been erased. Now we're going to get to the music part of this lesson. Okay, I'm going to play some music, and you're going to use your pencil. Focus on the music and the things that you hear. As you listen to the music, focus in your mind, what is your imagination telling you? What does it make you think of that can be put on paper? What lines and shapes does it make you think of? Now remember, this is abstract. It's not supposed to look like something you see in real life. You're kind of drawing what you see in your mind. You're drawing your imagination. Okay, here's the first song. Here's the first song. We're going to listen for a little bit and then start drawing. Okay, so when I heard that music, in my mind, I thought of this swirling line, and then I thought of these zigzags going up and down. Okay, everybody's is going to look different. It's just what do you hear? What lines does it make you think of? What shapes does it make you think of? You're not drawing something like, it makes me think of a car, it makes me think of walking my dog. You're not drawing stuff like that. You're drawing shapes and lines, just like Kandinsky did. Remember, his art was just shapes and lines and colors. Okay, let's listen to one more song and you're going to fill up the rest of your space. Here's another one. Okay, so that's what I thought of when I heard that music. It made me think of more curvy lines, and these shapes like this kind of made me think of sunshine, or because it was loud, it made me think of very long lines. All right, so now, just like before, we're going to trace and erase. Cover up these lines with your marker. Okay, so I've covered up all my pencil lines with a marker. Erase those pencil lines. And now we're going to start adding color. Okay, let's color the guitar first. Look at this picture of the guitar. Guitars are usually shades of brown, but yours doesn't have to be. Yours can be a pink guitar if you want to. So I'm going to use crayons. So let's see, I'm going to get shades of like orange, browns. All right, I'm going to start adding 2 different colors here for my circles. Now remember, you're paying attention to your craftsmanship. No scribble lines with your crayons. You can turn the page as you go, that always helps. Okay, and that's just the border there around the hole. Then the neck of the guitar, I'm going to do the neck of the guitar like a brown color. And the neck of the guitar doesn't go down here. That's just the strings. The neck of the guitar is only the top half up there. Oops, up there. Okay, let's see. These little knobs at the top, I'm going to make them brown also. Okay, as you're watching my videos, you can pause, do the step, and then continue on with me. You can rewind to hear what I said more than once. Rewind. Remember your craftsmanship. You want your color to look as good as it can. No scribble marks. No big white spaces of paper showing. You want it to look as good as it can look. Now, the color of the background. These are the shapes and lines that we imagined in our mind when we listened to the music. You can use markers if you want also, crayons. Maybe you have some colored pencils that you want to use. Okay, so I'm going to play one of those songs one more time and think about what colors you want to add to your art. Okay, when I heard that music, it made me think about blues and purples, and one green came to my mind. Okay, so I'm going to start adding those colors on my abstract art. I want to show you a tip when you're adding color. Okay, don't try and color big spaces all at once. Okay, take a little spot, add the color, and then move on to another spot, like in steps and little patches. Your color will look much better. Don't try and scribble a big area. So a little spot like this, and then move on to another spot, turn your page as you go, little spots at a time. Okay, don't try and color big spaces like this. You end up with scribble lines. All right, I'm going to work on mine and then I'll get back to you. Okay, I'm done adding color to my abstract art. Fill in all your shapes with different colors. You can use markers or crayon, and you're going to focus on filling in the shapes a little bit at a time so your color craftsmanship looks good. Okay, I can't wait to see your abstract art and see what was in your imagination when you were listening to that music.